In this video, we're going to talk about mobile SMS marketing. And mobile SMS marketing, or text messaging, is fastly becoming one of the hottest new trends in marketing. If you're unsure whether text marketing is for you, let me just cover a few statistics to show you how it could be a really good thing for you to look into. Just in America, there's about 250 million people who have cell phones, or in other words, about 80% of the population. So as you can see, that's a huge number right there. 80% of all the people in America have that. Now, if we're talking globally, of course, the number's even bigger. And text messaging is just becoming so much of the norm that everybody's been doing it. It's estimated that by 2012, 10 trillion text messages will be sent. That is an astounding number. 10 trillion text messages. So as you can see, this is gaining popularity and it needs to be capitalized on. Text marketing leads to way better odds of your actual message getting opened by the person you're trying to reach. It has a 7 to 15 times better response rate than email marketing. That's mind-blowing right there. 7 to 15 times better. And it's calculated that you can get up to a 97% open rate. Now, that figure right there is super important and a very good reason why you should really consider SMS marketing. Because a standard average email marketing campaign, something that's considered good for that is a 25% open rate or lower. So right there, you're almost reaching 100% of the people that you can send it to. The reason that you get such a high open rate is just because generally people have their phones on them at all times or nearly all the time. And when they get a text message, the habit is to just go open it and see what it is. So you can use that to your advantage when you're sending out your text marketing messages, that generally they're going to be curious as to who just texted them and they're going to actually open it and see your message. I just want to show you a quick picture to illustrate this in a graph form so you can kind of see the difference between email and text marketing. You can see why text marketing is such a great idea. On the first column, we have the open rate. You can see how much higher it is on the text versus email. The email is in green, the text is in blue. And then the average speed of open rate is 5 minutes versus 24 hours for email. And then you can also see that the average response rate is 7 to 15 times better. So you can see why it's so important that you look at this as an aspect of your marketing campaign for your business, because the numbers are so much better with SMS marketing. So now you might be wondering, well, how the heck do I even do this? Well, I'm going to run through the steps. It's fairly easy. It sounds harder than it is, but when it's broken down into a few steps, it's really not that hard. First thing that you want to do is you just want to get a short code, and that's a 5 to 6 digit number people can text to opt in. And a regular number will work too, but that's referred to as a long code. Either one will work. It just depends on what's right for your situation. And then you have your prospects text an opt-in word or phrase to the code or the long code in order to get some free information, a coupon, a schedule, or whatever it may be that you're enticing them to opt in with. And now that you have their contact info saved, you can market to them at any time you want. So for instance, say you were a bar and grill and you were having a special because you were bringing a new beer into your bar to serve. You could text everybody on that list that Friday night is $2 Miller High Life or something like that. So that way everybody would know that you're going to have a sale on that beer. And you could even text them a code or something so they could get one free or something like that. So you want to just use this as a way to continue on your marketing message that you would use in other ways, only this is a way to generally get them to open it and actually get them to read your message so you can have better results in the long run. So I just want to touch on a few more points for text marketing. You have 5 times as many people who have cell phones versus computers. You know, you might be thinking, well, everybody's got an email address. Well, yeah, everybody does have an email address these days. Well, not everybody, but most people. But a lot of times, those people don't even have computers. They'll go to the library or use a friend's or a relative's or something like that. So they're only opening them every so often. 5 times as many people have cell phones in their hands every day. So you're reaching them right in the middle of whatever it is that they're doing. And again, the open rate's 97%. So you have much better odds of actually getting your message to the people you're trying to get it to. So as you can see, the potential for SMS marketing is huge for your business. So I would definitely recommend that you take advantage of this huge opportunity.